What is going on, guys? This is a Wi-Fi match that I had again my good buddy Jesko in Deutschland. We decided to battle and I brought this team. So this is actually the first Wi-Fi match that I'm posting on my channel, so if you want to see more Pokemon X and Y related stuff, please go and leave that thumbs up, will help me a lot. But looking at my team, we got some interesting dudes. We got the Gligar, which is a Stealth Rocker, we got the Nidoking, fast as hell, and could just dish out high damage with the Sheer Force Life Orb. We got the Chubby King, the Snorlax, we got the Scarf, we could just tank out special attacks like nothing. We got the Scarf Heracross and, yeah, smashing holes in the opponent's team. Then we got the Manibus, Defogger, and Toxic Pokemon. And then we got the Assault West Tyranitar, which is so good, could just tank out special attacks as well with max HP, Assault West, and the boost from the Sandstorm. So yeah, looking at Jesko's team, we got powerhouses all over the place. We got the Goodra, Dusclops, Mawile, Explode, about to say Boomburst, Explode, we got the Vivian and the Infernape. And the biggest problem for me is definitely that Explode, no, not Explode, Explode is not a problem. Mawile, Infernape, and the Dusclops. What I really want to keep around is my Heracross could actually deal a ton of damage to both the Mawile and the Infernape, and some other Pokemon which is worth to stay in is Tyranitars and definitely Snorlax for the Explode, because if Snorlax is weak and Explode could just go on a rampage, and Tyranitar could also take on the Explode. But Vivian is not a big problem, because he can put Snorlax to sleep and he cannot do anything about it overall. But yeah, that's a little bit of the team analysis. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and see you all in the video. Enjoy. So since I got no clue what you want to lead off with, I decided to go with my Gligar, because Gligars could always set up those rocks and it just walls the physical attackers. And he actually decided to go with the Infernapes, and I was like, hell yeah. He cannot touch me and I can just set off my rocks. He knows that, he switched out the Infernape, preserve it for later, which is totally cool for me. The only thing I want is set up my rocks. He sent out this thing, which is not too cool for Gligar. Gligar cannot do like that much this thing, so I need to switch out. But I know this is not too big of a problem, because I can also switch in my T-Tar, which got mad special defense with the Assault West, and it could just set up the Sand Party and just dancing around. So he tries to Ice Beam my T-Tar. T-Tar's like, what the heck, dude? What are you trying to do? Ruin my Sand Party, you little piece of shit. So T-Tar just got mad at him and tries to fire off a Stone Edge after him. But he actually switches in this, and I was like, hell to the yeah. This Infernape is just gonna die this early in the match. So that's one big threat out of this match, and down goes the Firefighting Monkey. So he actually switched in this Ghost looking bastard, and I was like, what? I cannot switch out because I got nothing to switch out. So T-Tar just had to stay in here, go for that crunch that Ghost in the stomach. That won't taste too good, because Ghost is like, no. But he actually tries to Will-O-Wisp, but Ninjatar actually skillfully dodged out. I was kidding. He misses the Will-O-Wisp, which is unfortunate for him, but T-Tar could just finish him off with another crunch. Taste that, little Ghost. And that's a bad day to be a Ghost in these days. So that's cool for me. So two threats are really out of the way. But in comes the third threat, which is his Mawile. Just gonna lower my attack, and T-Tar's like, hell no, I'm not staying in here. So I'm actually just gonna withdraw my T-Tar and just preserve T-Tar for later, because T-Tar is just a really key player for me to win this. So I'll send out my Bird Bone, my Flappy Bird Bone, just flapping around in the sand. He Mega Evolves, be all fancy, and grow another Fang, which is totally cool for me. And he actually Iron Heads, which I'm not really sure why he did that. He could have just play rough me, and that would be solid 1k on T-Tar. But my Sandstorm wears out, so Flappy is just not looking too happy, because he just wanted to flap in the sand. So that's why I just switched out and makes the worst place in the whole entire match. I switch in my Heracross, predicting another Iron Head, but he play roughs me, and that is a dead fighting bug. And Heracross could have really done something to his team, but no, he's just decided to play rough. But in I just gonna switch out into my Mannequin. Hopefully he doesn't Sucker Punch me, because that's gonna be a 1-hit KO, and I actually fire off the Earth Power. But in comes this Beautifly, wannabe Beautifly looking bastard, and he actually just floats over my Earth Power, which is not too cool in my opinion. So I actually decide to switch out, knowing that my Chubby Legs is waiting like, when is my action time? So he actually just gets switched in, get critted by this Hurricane, but still though, that did nothing to be a Hurricane crit. So Snorlax just eating his leftovers, being more mad because he just got critted to his chubby little face, and he actually tries to do a little mini action to me, but that does nothing, and Snorlax like, what do you even try to do? Do you try to damage me? Well, you're not even looking. You're not even doing anything to me. So I just drag out him and drag in this Dipple Doppel, which is not even a problem for Snorlax. He could just sit in here, eat his leftovers on his picnic, and this is just so good for Snorlax. I just protect. Snorlax is hungry, he needs to get more leftovers, and he actually tried to Sludge Wave me, probably to get the poison, but that's not gonna happen, because Snorlax just eating his leftovers, or he just want to poison my leftovers, but I don't know. Snorlax is just going to fart or something, I don't know, because he goes for the whirlwind on the switch onto this thing, and it's like, yes. So out goes the two-fang guy, and in comes the John, which is just gonna get nailed by the rocks, and that is a dead wannabe Beautifly. So Snorlax is looking pretty solid in here, just eating his leftovers, not getting poisoned by anything. The worst thing is when you just get a burned Snorlax. But in comes the party ruiner again, which is just gonna ruin my Snorlax party or my picnic. So I just had to switch out because I have to have Snorlax in the highest amount of HP I can. So I'm just gonna switch in my T-Tar, predicting the Boom Burst, and set up the Sand Party again, because T-Tar just enjoying the beach parties, and he's just gonna take that like a freaking champ, and yeah, he's just gonna buffered by the Sand Party. He knows that he cannot do anything because he's probably locked into Boom Burst, so that's why I'm just gonna go with the Earthquake, because it is everything hard, and Mawile, it just hit Mawile harder. So in comes the Mawile. T-Tar just gonna open his mouth and fire off a big Earthquake, but that's not going to kill. And it's like, fuck, I could have just killed that thing right here. I think that was the main damage. But yeah, I'm just switching out into my Mandibuzz, predicting something, and let Mandibuzz die. But Flappy Bone Bird is just flapping around in the sand, actually not get killed this time either, because I just looked to my team and said, who is not that useful. So Flappy Bone Bird actually gets the kill with a knockoff on the Mega Mawile. So that's the first time for a Flappy Bone Bird who actually kills a Mega Pokemon. But first time has to be sometime, and I could just eat my leftovers and flapping around in the sand. So yeah, Mandibuzz is just cool in here. He sent out this thing again, and I'm actually getting really pissed off by this Explode coming in here, just ruin every party. But this time he actually decided to join the Sand Party, cause I actually switch out T-Tar, but he actually decided to join and go for the surf at the Sand Party. So he's surfing around the Sand Party. T-Tar is not enjoying that. It's like, what? You're not invited to this Sand Party. So he actually screws that and go for another surf, and that is a dead T-Tar. But T-Tar just did some really good, and he's gone down like a champ. So I got my Snorlax back. I preserved it as highest amount HP I can, and Snorlax just got some serious amount of HP and could just go and give the weight to some other. What I mean with that is I could just go and body slam the shit out of everything left. So yeah, he's just eating his leftovers. Ulfstein tried to do something, cannot do anything, because it's just Snorlax is so chubby, so it won't even take any damage at all. So it's just gonna continuously body slamming this Explode. Explode ain't doing a shit, and that is a dead monster looking bastard. Yeah, so Snorlax just looking really solid in here. He only got one Pokemon left, which is his Dipple Doppel, which cannot even touch my Snorlax. For real. Snorlax is like, I'm still hungry, I just need to protect this turn because I want to eat more leftovers, and that's exactly what he does. He protects, and this thing wants to go for the Dragon Pulse. And Snorlax is like, bring it on, bro, see how much damage you can do with the Dragon Pulse. And he actually tries to Dragon Pulse me, but that ain't gonna do a thing. Look at this damage. White, oh, boom! There goes it on Snorlax. It does 60 HP with a crit. So Snorlax just getting critted twice in this match. He's like hack for hack, bitch. So this thing is just gonna get paralyzed by the body slam. But I just got the slimy Snorlax because I just, yeah, touched this thing and then you get slimy by the goo. So I could just go and body slam this thing again, which does a reasonable amount, and it leaves him with 1 HP. But that's like game over. So good game, Jesko. I really appreciate that you just want to go. Go and check his channel out if you got the channel. I don't actually really know. Yep, there was KarockChaaz here, and there was the first X and Y. So if you want to see more X and Y related stuff, please go and leave that thumbs up. It helps a lot. And yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye.